What's up? What's up? What's up, family? It is your man, Juan J. Johnson, coming at you live on multiple social media platforms. This is the first. I am using the StreamYard. So, this is the first time I've been on multiple platforms. Again, we're doing something new, we're expanding the operation. We want to get out our voices to as many people willing to listen to me and those who are engaged in firearms and becoming responsible firearms users. As the title says, this broadcast is about being responsible firearms owners and users. So I am currently tweeting or broadcasting, I believe, on uh, Facebook. I am on, I believe, Twitter. I am not sure I'm on YouTube. But this broadcast will be reposted at a later date on today. With that said, um, if you want to become a responsible gun owner and user, I need you to go to lwftraining.com. That's lwftraining.com if you are interested in becoming responsible gun owners and gun users. That is short for Lone Wolf Firearms. This is not an accident. This is the real deal. Yes, I am intentionally not showing my face. You are seeing my avatar. You're seeing my pictures. That is on purpose. Again, I think what I have to say is more important than what you see. So with that said, again, I need you to, if you're serious about becoming responsible gun owners and gun users, I need you to go to lwftraining.com. That's lwftraining.com if you're serious about becoming responsible gun owners and gun users. Let me hit this. Again, this is me doing my first live stream on the StreamYard platform, which allows me to hit multiple locations at one time. Again, if you're interested in becoming a wear and carry or a concealed carry, those classes are 16 hours. I repeat, those classes are 16 hours. They're normally done on a Friday and Saturday from 9 to 5 Friday, from 9 to 5 Saturday. They're also done virtual, meaning that first 8 hours will be a virtual class. That first 8 hours will be a virtual class. And then that second day is hands on, family. Hands on. We go over how to break down the weapon, how to bring the weapon back together again, how to clean all the laws of the state that you reside in. We will deal with that. When and when not to shoot somebody, which is important because most folks don't know when and when not to shoot somebody or to stop the threat. Okay. So where we're going over a lot will be going over. Let me turn this down some. So we will be going over a lot. I'm looking forward, and those who work with me, we're looking forward to basically uh, showing you how to be gun users, responsible gun users. We believe in the Second Amendment, family. The right to bear arms is not a suggestion. Let me say this again. The right to bear arms is not a suggestion. It's a right of the people. And we believe that every responsible, mentally sane person, male or female, of age, should have the right to defend themselves, their property, their family, their community, their state, and maybe possibly the nation. Okay? Being a responsible gun owner is not just about protecting yourself and protecting your family. It's about also possibly protecting the nation. Let me be very clear, family. We have some people out here in this world who do not like us as a nation, and they have no problems in trying to replace us. And some of us have this idea in their heads that, that we have enough police officers out here, that we have the Coast Guard and the National Guard, or that we got county police and state police and municipal police officers. Let me be very clear, family. From Rhode Island to California, you may have 1 million police officers combined. I'll say this again. From Rhode Island to California, you may just have 1 million police officers, with your biggest numbers happening in your New Yorks, in your big cities, Chicago's, Florida, your Texas. These are big cities, and they have a lot of police officers. But even in them having a lot of police officers, it's not enough police officers to go around, family. It's just not enough. So we need to be about the business of becoming responsible firearms owners and users for ourselves. We have to be. We have to be. Let me just share something with you real quick. Open this slide. We as Americans enjoy a right that citizens of many other countries do not have the right to own firearms. But with this right comes responsibility. And it is the gun owner's responsibility to be able to store, operate, and maintain his or her firearm. It is your responsibility to ensure that unauthorized or untrained people cannot gain access to it. This is what it's about when you become a responsible gun owner and gun user. Guns are neither safe nor unsafe by themselves. When gun owners learn and protect and practice responsible gun ownership, guns are safe. So family, again, a lot of us have been scared into the idea of not being responsible gun owners, gun users. I'm not that. Again, I believe that we should practice our Second Amendment right. Okay, and I would even go a step further for my citizens and people who subscribe to the church or subscribe to some religious belief system. But let me direct my words towards those who paid attention to the teachings of Jesus the Christ, when he said in Luke 22:33, then he said unto them, but now he that hath a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that hath no sword, let him sell his garment and buy one. Family, let me be very clear. A sword in the days of Jesus would be a handgun today. They didn't have handguns back then. They had swords. Now we got handguns. So for all those who are wondering, concerned about, I'm a religious person, if I hold my peace and let my God fight my battle, I don't believe in guns. Well, in Luke 22:33, Jesus said unto them, But now he that have a purse, let him take his purse. So you'll need some money for your journey. And likewise, his script. You will need some paper for your journey. And he that hath no sword, I'm going to say no gun, let him sell his garment and buy one. You need to be about the business of becoming responsible gun owners and gun users. Okay? Again, I am Juan J. Johnson, founder, owner of Lone Wolf Firearms. You can go to lwftraining.com. That's lwftraining.com and sign up for your classes. We have virtual classes, again, virtual classes, and we issue certificates to those who take part in the classes. Again, we believe that as a responsible gun ownership, you need to know there's many reasons for you to have a gun. We believe in going over your constitutional right of gun ownership. We believe in making sure that you know the laws of your state regarding being responsible gun owners, gun users. We also train you and teach you how to transport your firearm, okay? How to handle the gun safely. We also teach you the gun nomenclature, which is all the parts of the weapon, whether it's a handgun, revolver, semi-automatic, the shotguns, the rifles, whatever your discipline is, whatever gun that you want, basically. We will show you how to identify the parts of the guns, whether it's a revolver or a handgun, because you know what? Sometimes you come across these guns in your houses, on the streets. People give you the guns, they donate guns, and you can't even recognize the parts. We also deal with the protecting yourself and others and your family and your friends. Again, we will show you how to hit your mark, or basically just being responsible marksmanship. We also go over the anatomy of ammunition. It's not just a round or a bullet. What does it consist of? You got gunpowder, you got the shell, you got the primer. So it's not just a round, but we deal with the anatomy of ammunition. We also deal with weapons malfunctions and how to clear them. Some of us right now have had some weapons malfunctions, and we don't even know how to clear it. I've seen it on the range multiple times. When your gun get jammed, you may have a stovepipe, or your gun get jammed, you may have a double feed, and you don't even know how to clear it. So we go over those things. And we also go over when and when not to shoot somebody. How do I know when to stop the threat? And I'm not talking about killing, because killing is premeditated. We're talking about when and when not to stop the threat. Okay? We'll go over cleaning your firearm. And those are some of the things that we cover as being responsible gun owners and gun users. Again, this is my first time using the StreamYard. And right now, I should be on multiple platforms talking about responsible gun owners and users. Let me deal with maybe a couple of reasons why you want to own a gun, or a rifle, or a shotgun. One reason why, it can be recreational shooting. Sometimes you just want to go to the range or go out to an outdoor range and just have some fun. You just want to shoot. There's nothing wrong with just wanting to shoot your firearm. Recreational use. Another reason to own your gun would be competitive shooting. Some people just want to compete. Compete. You may want to compete against your friends. You may want to sign up. You may want to sign up for a competition. But there's nothing wrong with competing, sharpening, and honing your skills as a responsible gun owner and gun user. There are those who want to be hunters. So some of us just want to hunt. The thrill of pursuing, the thrill of being able to get from the land the source to feed your family. Then there's that protecting yourself and the family. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to protect yourself and your family. Matter of fact, I believe that the proof of love is the willingness to protect. Let me say this again. I believe personally, family, that the proof of love in any relationship, whether it's a one-on-one, whether it's a family, whether it's a community, whether it's a state, whether it's a nation, or whether it's global, that the proof of any love is the willingness to protect. And if a person is not willing to protect you, then that will show you that the love is not there. Okay? Another reason to own your gun is for collecting. I admire the creativity, the marksmanship that goes into those who have found a way to create beautiful instruments for protection. I mean, when I think about some of these guns, how they was made, configured, come together, whether it be a Glock, whether it be a Smith & Wesson, whether it be a Colt, whether it be a Mossberg, whether it be a rifle. And being able to collect these beautiful pieces of enjoyment. I am always in awe of the precision that goes to creating these weapons. And again, a lot of us do collect different guns from different eras, and you see how the guns have evolved over the period of time. And another reason to own it is because you can exercise your constitutional right. Family, let me say this to you. I may not be for you too much longer. The Constitution is not a suggestion. Say this again. The Constitution is not a suggestion. The Constitution is the right of the people. And let me just go over the First Amendment to the Constitution, which says these words. The First Amendment provides that Congress make no law respecting an establishment of religion or prohibiting its free exercise. It protects freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of assembly, and the right to petition the government for redresses and grievances. The Second Amendment gives citizens the right to bear arms. Say this again. The First Amendment, and if you've been watching the news last week, they've been having hearings on the First Amendment, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of religion, freedom of assembly. We don't have a First Amendment, family, if we don't practice the Second Amendment. The Second Amendment reads as follows. A well-regulated militia being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. Let me say this again. A well-regulated militia. What is that? That's the people in every state. Every state should have a well-regulated militia of people. Not say they are Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine. We're talking about just the common, ordinary citizen who is identified as a well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of the free state. What does that mean? In order for us to enjoy that First Amendment that we treasure, freedom of speech, freedom of the press, freedom of assembly, the right to petition, we got to embrace the Second Amendment, which is a well-regulated militia. So when you hear about militia, just think about the citizens. A well-regulated citizenship, citizens being necessary to secure of a free state. Every state from Maine to California is free. And they're only in place against those forces who would try to be tyrants, would try to rule by the military or a rogue government or a rogue nation who decides to declare war on us. The right of the people to keep and bear arms shall not be infringed. I need you to be serious about becoming responsible gun owners and gun users. I need you to be serious, family, because in the era of war, because we're in the era of war right now, you got Ukraine and Russia fighting. You have America is supplying arms to Ukraine. You have Ukraine soliciting NATO to become a member so that NATO can get on board, and you may see a whole world war. And watch this, family. Let me be very clear. Very, very clear. When Russia declared war on Ukraine, the only people who had the guns was the military. Say this again. When Russia declared war on Ukraine, the only people who had guns were the military. Okay? Now that Ukraine had to they had to arm the citizens. Say this again. Ukraine had to arm its citizens to fight against Russian soldiers. And I keep hearing these shouts from our elected officials to basically disarm good law-abiding citizens. And I'm not on board with that, because I don't want to see us put in a situation where we have to depend on the government to protect us, and it's not enough of them to protect us. It's just not enough. That's why Ukraine had to arm every able-bodied citizen to protect its homeland. I am not for no more additional laws. I say enforce the laws that are already on the books. But I am for responsible gun owners and gun users who embrace their Second Amendment right to bear arms. I am 100% on board with that. And you should be too. Again, like I said, the Constitution and the amendments, they are not suggestions. They are the rights of the people. So again, that's what I want to share with you on today. Being responsible gun owners and gun users, you will start seeing me more frequently. I may even come back on today because I got to get used to this whole new platform. And so I'm looking forward to sharing with you guys and letting you know that there's some folks out here who really care about you, who want you to become responsible gun owners and gun users, because the Second Amendment, again, it is not a suggestion. It's the right of the people. And so you would start seeing me more and more on multiple platforms, sharing my beliefs, sharing my concerns, and I won't just be talking about guns. If you know me, if you follow me on social media for any length of time, you know I'm no stranger to social media. I may be a stranger to YouTube, and I may be a stranger to Twitter, but on Facebook, I got about 160 videos on YouTube. And if you've watched me, if you've listened to me, you know that I have a great love for my people and for this country, in spite of its inappropriate and bad behavior. And I will be speaking on these issues that I see that are damaging us as a people. I consider myself Black American, that you see by my picture. I'm Black, Foundation Black American, ADOS, whatever you subscribe yourself to. I don't really get into the names. It's not so much of what they call you, it's what you answer to. And at the end of the day, although I have, I am Foundation Black American, Black American, at the end of the day, um, I'm a spiritual being having a human experience. Okay. But as long as I'm down here having this experience, I'm gonna make sure I protect myself and protect those around me, and utilize every uh, weapon at my disposal to protect myself, and my friends and my family. Um, Look, you will learn more about me. You will know more about me, and I'm looking forward to this platform to blow up overnight. Because I think, again, we all have something unique to bring to the table. Um, and again, I am more than just a firearm instructor. I am a retired police officer of some 20 something years in DC. Um, so I know certain things, I'm aware of certain things, um, and it just, again, I've seen enough to know what we need to do. And what we need to do, in my mind, is learn how to protect ourselves against not just domestic, but foreign enemies. We got a lot of people out here who do not like you individually and don't like you collectively. And I'm not naive to that. There's no way in the world you can do 27 years in law enforcement as a police officer and now see all the ills of society. So this is my contribution. This is my way of giving back to the community, which is letting you know that there's a voice. There are voices out here who have a love not just for themselves, because love starts with yourself first, and then it spreads. But I have a love for not just myself, but for my people, for my family, for my friends, for my community, for the state, the nation, and I'm willing to do whatever it takes to secure the free state. Again, I'm a soldier at heart. I don't know about nobody else, but I am a soldier at heart. So with that said, I need you to go to lwftraining.com. That's lwftraining.com and sign up to become responsible gun owners and gun users. I will be coming back on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I'm gonna pick a day. I'm looking more so at Thursdays, and I'll be coming back during the day, and we will be discussing responsible gun ownership. We'll be talking about the guns. I'll show you different guns, how to clean them, how to make them safe. Okay. I will show you how to identify the parts of the guns. So it's a lot that we go over, and I'll be bringing from time to time guests to come on, and we can have the debates, we can have the discussions about guns. I'll be talking about the current events about the guns. So it's a lot, but again, I am more than a gunman. I will be also talking about this ratchet behavior that I'm seeing out here in these streets. Again, I'm one who believes when you don't control the media, you don't control the narrative. And so this is me just doing my part and trying to create a whole different narrative. I understand the power of images, and creating our own narrative. So with that said, I need you to go to lwftraining.com. That's lwftraining.com, which is short for Lone Wolf Firearms Training. And I always remember this: it is not how much you know, it's how much you care. And there is a lone wolf in you. With that said, I sign off. Have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. I'm out.